Hey mi gente, it's Julian Steve. You already know my name. But if you're new here, hey. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that numerous people voted on, which by the way, thank you for voting. This topic is about what is an actual Afro-Latino. So this video is going to be a bit different because I'm going to be honest, I feel like there is so much content already on my channel related to this specific topic, as I've done numerous videos, and sure, they may not have that much views compared to certain videos on my channel. However, they exist. So I feel like this is gonna be more like an open conversation, but I do want to define what is an Afro-Latino before we get further on. Afro-Latinos are African people from Latin America or descendants of African people from Latin America. There are nuances when it comes to who is Afro-Latino, Afro-Latina, and Afro-Latine, aka Afro-Latinx. Some people have two black parents from a Latin American country or descendant from Latin America. Some people have one black parent or descendant from Latin America. Some people are black with a bit of Afro-Latino background in their family. Some of you are probably wondering why I'm putting the definition out there right now. For one, because I'm trying to not repeat. I want to make sure we're on the same page, whoever's watching this already. Second of all, yeah, I already know there are new people watching this video. I know I have people who don't really know about this concept of black people in Latin America, or this specific term for black people in Latin America. So I'm here trying to break it down at the beginning, then explaining it throughout the video. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page on what is Afro-Latino right now. Okay, we're going to start now. I'm going to be honest, I feel when it comes to the agenda of erasing the image of blackness, I feel like it's a global issue, but it's especially an issue in the United States, because I feel like a lot of people, not just black people, I'm talking about everybody, wants a narrower view of what is considered black. It goes beyond culturally, but it also racially too, because I'm seeing that now everybody and their mother could identify as black just because one of their grandparents is black or one of their grandparents is half black. Of course, there are nuances when it comes to this discussion, as I explained this numerous times on my channel, but whenever I talk about it, it goes over people's heads, because it seems like numerous people want us to go back in the old days where everybody and their mother get to identify as black just because they have a bit of a tan, or because, like I said, one of the grandparents were black. I get it. Some people have identity issues. We are, to some extent, have identity issues, but the issue is when you have racial identity issues or cultural identity issues. In this case, I'm specifically speaking on racial, because culturally, that's another discussion. But when it comes to racially, yes, numerous people have identity issues in that area. From generation to generation, your family mixed to a point where your black ancestry is very small. And I know some people don't like percentages, but we're gonna be real. A lot of people are not using common sense no more. A lot of people want to claim everybody and their mama as black, and that is a problem. I get to be black all the time. The standard should be that people that look like me or have a similar background, we have the right to identify as black. Bottom line. Just like how Asian people, white people, native people, or even certain communities within the Latino community have a right on what is considered as what? Black people too. Throughout the years, there has been numerous people who have either been awarded for quote unquote being considered Afro-Latino for making reggaeton music, aka freaking Balvin. I'm pretty sure numerous people already know about this incident where he got the recognition as Best Afro-Latino Artist of the Year. And it's crazy the fact that he won in the category where it should be for completely black reggaeton artists, or not even reggaeton artists, artists in general, to be nominated as art in this category. But they had the audacity to put J Balvin. And then I believe Bad Bunny was also nominated in that category, and they were the only non-black Latinos in that category, which is wild. Very wild, the fact that they put numerous people that are not even black in this fucking category. This is just award shows. Imagine the bigger issue of us trying to put everybody and their mama in our spaces, and then it erases the actual people who are marginalized in these communities throughout Latin America and in the United States. And speaking of the United States, when it comes to identity issues, I feel like some people have it bad within the Latino community. And I'm saying this as a person who's from New York City, specifically the Bronx. I feel like numerous people have identity issues here. And specifically when it comes to race, because I know when it comes to certain parts of the Latino community, it's very taboo when it comes to talking about race, even though some, if not most people within the Latino community, especially in the United States, are extremely racist. Now, I'm not going to say everybody is, but from my experience, most of my racist encounters were from non-black Latinos. Most of them being white or mestizo. And or indigenous. Also indigenous too. Sure, we change and mature when we get older, but I've also had experiences related to race with Latinos, specifically non-black Latinos, as an adult. It's not only just between my elementary to my high school years. I've went through numerous things outside of college, because I gotta be honest, when I was in college, I rarely had any instances where I felt bullied or some form of harassment just because I'm black and I happen to be a black Latino, Afro-Latino, rare. Of course, there were instances where the tension was there, or where I've experienced being uncomfortable with non-black Latinos saying the N-word in school, even in college, saying it in the cafeteria in front of me and a bunch of other black people, even though we make it visibly clear that we do not feel comfortable of them saying it, or a classmate directly saying it to me. and then it caught me off guard that I didn't even defend myself. I have so many stories with that. Of course, there are some black people who allow it and do not say anything about it just because that's their friend, that's their girlfriend, that's their boyfriend, something stupid like that, and it's just ridiculous. It really is. The reason why I bring this up is because when we mention certain New Yorkers like Anthony Ramos, Cardi B, CJ, Fat Joe, Erica Mena, Princess Nokia, G.I., and Gina Rodriguez, we shouldn't be surprised that these people have an identity crisis, racial identity crisis. And I try to milk the idea that they are of a certain race, the black race specifically, and think that they have a right to say the N-word, act in the stereotype, try to act like they black even though they not, audition for roles that doesn't apply with their racial background. Yes, I'm talking about you, Anthony Ramos. And all trying to be gang grenaded to the point that they disrespecting black people and calling them the N-word while also threatening them too. Looking at you, CJ. It's just crazy, and you motherfuckers already made it. You got so much fucking money, but you still want to lie about your racial background. You still want to capitalize on your racial background, and people are milking this shit up because to this day, numerous people think all these people are black or half black, and they not. And I'm not even going to show proof about their family. I'm not doing that. I've done that numerous occasions on this channel. I'm not doing it on this video. If you want to find out more, you gotta watch these videos because I'm not gonna continuously show proof of how their family looks so that way you people could get your fucking brains out of the gutter and be like, you know what? Julian is right. You know what? These creators are right. These people are not black. These people are not half black. These people are not Afro-Latinos. But until then, you people who I'm specifically talking about right now are going to continuously thinking that these motherfucking people are black or half black, and they're not. Hey, mi gente, this is editing me. So I want to talk a bit more about certain things in this video that I didn't mention because I was so passionate and frustrated at the same time. I want to talk about how these people that I've used as examples that are non-black Latinos from New York City specifically, these people would never be considered black here, never, or not even half black here, unless if the person is really misinformed on what is a typical mestizo, mestiza, or a typical white Latino or typical indigenous Latino, Asian Latino, or a person with a bunch of mixtures in them. We also have to take into consideration that these people are from New York City and their families, most of them are from a Latin American country, born and raised in a Latin American country. So when you say, oh, these people are black or half black, they not half black nor black in their native countries and or their parents' native countries. And it's very disrespectful to see that numerous people, especially black people and mixed with black people, entertaining this bull crap and trying to, I guess trying to make these people feel comfortable to be black even though that's not their heritage, that's not their background racially, that's not their background racially. And as a native New Yorker from the Bronx and who has parents who are from Honduras, I take this very personally. These same people that some folks refer to as black or half black would breed me, people that look like me in the Bronx and New York City as a whole. And I could tell stories upon stories about this. Oh, being racist towards people like me from the Bronx. I just do not understand why people want to continuously label these people as black or half black, knowing damn well they will never be considered black in their native countries, nor in New York City. Come on. I don't know what to tell you. That's your problem. I cannot save people who do not want to be saved. I really can't. And if you want to continue fucking up our representation, you can do it, but I'm not going to be quiet. And that's the thing. People want me to be quiet. Because I feel like some things I be saying is controversial, even though it shouldn't be, because it's reality. I'm not going to make this shit up. I do the research. I know because I'm a black person. I'm a person who actually is Afro-Latino. Like, I know this shit. I've done the research. I've done it. Why I have to keep proving that certain people are not black or half black? Why I have to keep proving that? Why do I have to show imagery? Why do I have to show imagery? I do not need to show imagery. Okay, maybe yes, sometimes yeah, or footage or whatever to show proof to prove a point. But what I'm saying is, it should be common sense. Why do I have to show proof that somebody is black and you still don't think it's real? Because the amount of people who still defend these motherfucking people as being black is wild. It's really crazy. Now, when we talk about black people who happen to have one parent who's black, but they are not Afro-Latino, but they have a non-black parent who happens to be a Latina, Latino, people would consider these people as black, specifically Afro-Latino, even though that is not their background. Because how are they Afro-Latino if the black parent is not Latino? And then the parent who is Latino is not black. How that makes them Afro-Latino? How? And I have a few examples of people who have been labeled as Afro-Latino, even though their parent who is black is not an Afro-Latino. Miles Morales Spider-Verse franchise, Ice Spice, Richie Torres, Miguel, Jim Jones, Lloyd Banks, Nori, Rico Nasty, Kanice, Young M.A., and Sammy Davis Jr. Before someone mentions this, yes, these people, well, some of them, I think, some of them are not from New York City. Well, that's because I really just put these people as examples to prove a point, but the majority are from New York City. So if you notice, there's a pattern that they have a very narrow viewpoint on what is considered an Afro-Latino, but for some reason, every time when someone says something that makes sense, people do not want to hear it. I get it. Not everybody is understanding of definitions and different cultures as well, and different things that makes you a Latin American. I get it. I just don't like the fact that there are people who are trying to erase what is an actual Afro-Latino. No one wants to be erased. No one. But then when you are technically about to be, when it comes to like the idea of what is what, that is a problem. That is why I take what I do on this platform very seriously, and I want to better educate people. For people who want to see a spreadsheet, I made one. Yay! It took me a bunch of hours to create and make it somewhat decent. And basically, I included a bunch of Afro-Latinos that you can look at, research a bit more about them, and see what makes them an Afro-Latino, because it makes sense when you read the information, and then you're gonna be like, okay, that makes sense. And then you can see that a bunch of us exist. We just either A, don't really talk about our background like that, B, have resentment due to family issues or being isolated from the Latino community, and then we're trying to like come back a bit while also being like, I want to stay comfortably here, or see other reasons. I really recommend everyone to check this out. Of course, if no, not if. You should check this out, especially if you want to learn more about Afro Latinos, and if you are new to the channel and you want to get a better idea on examples of people, public figures specifically, who are Afro Latinos, and then read their stories, well, their sources, and then being like, okay, that makes sense why they're Afro Latino. I do want to point out that some of the sources I put on this spreadsheet were from Wikipedia. As you know, or if you did not know, I do not like Wikipedia because the information is not always accurate, but in these circumstances, it is accurate. Concluding statement and the outro of this video. I understand that people want to be black because it's cool. However, there are so many layers to be black, and you cannot just pick and choose when you want to be black. No one say you cannot like certain things from black cultures or participate in certain things. Debatable, of course, because some things are sacred and it cannot be just everyone can participate in it. However, I do feel like some things, there are nuances when it comes to certain cultures. Like, for example, within Latin America, certain cultures are shared no matter what. Even though I'm not saying I agree entirely, but it is like a reggaeton, it's shared and gentrified. Thank you so much if you made it this far in this video. I appreciate you. Be sure to like this video. Please comment your thoughts, even though this was a bit more ranty than usual. But I would appreciate to see your feedback in the comments. Of course, if you're a troll, you're blocked. You're blocked. Okay? Okay, mi gente. Okay, mi gente. Okay. Thank you, and peace, mi gente, and happy early Thanksgiving.